This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. Let's open up the doors. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daily with Doc and Becca. And today we are going to be looking more at nutrition and coaching our communities to better health, starting with you. So, folks, my name is Becca Dukes, and I am honored to be the hostess of this program, Daily with Doc and Becca. This program is being sponsored by DailywithDoc.com, where we have lots of information to help you in finding what is going to be a better health journey for you. So we do have a good foods, bad foods list there. I have people ask me all the time, what should I eat? What should I not eat? Well, we've got the list right there for you on DailywithDoc.com. And this list is put together by one of our founders and the main doc of Daily with Doc, Dr. Joel Wallach, through all of his research and working with clients over, it's like 4 decades, folks. But he's been researching for at least 6 decades. That's 60 years. That's more, well, it's more than that. But anyways, this program is a resource to an amazing community. And if you were invited to watch this show by somebody specific, we want to make sure that you get back with them, tell them thank you for sharing this show with you. And most of all, if you hear something in the show that really makes you think about somebody else, share this program with them. You did not hear this program just to go in one ear, out the other, or through the eyes and nowhere else. Share this program with others. That's how we as individuals can really make a difference in our communities. And together, we can make a difference within the world when it comes to especially health, because it is simple. Well, today we have on with us a gentleman who has a master's in nutrition. He is a trainer with Tony Robbins. He is also a leadership. Hold on. See, even I have to check my notes. He is a certified leadership coach through the John Maxwell Foundation. And we are honored and blessed to be able to have him as one of the founding fathers of the Institute of Holistic Health, which I am the Director of Student Services for. Now, folks, a lot of times people are like, well, how do you know everything you know? Well, it's because I took the time and I invested time in myself to be able to learn. And the Institute of Holistic Health is one of the most amazing programs that has allowed me not only to become a certified holistic health coach, which all of my co-hosts that I have on with me on this show are certified holistic health coaches, but it also just really enforced my knowledge, my experience, and gave me that certificate to be able to share with others. And since I am such a sponge, it's allowed me to become Director of Student Services so I can help even more people find what I have found to be solutions instead of just throwing things at the wall and hoping they stick. So help me give a warm welcome to Master Trainer, co-founder of the Institute of Holistic Health, Paul Kroto. Paul, hello, and welcome back to Daily with Doc.
Hello, Becca. I'm super excited to be here.
Well, you are one of the people that mentored me into finding a lot of things about myself that were hidden. And that's one thing that I love about the Institute of Holistic Health, because it looks at this wheel of all the different aspects in life, which really incorporate the wholeness where holistic is taken from.
Yeah.
So, Paul, you started out, you were an athlete. You were in the Marines. You went to college to be a coach, like sports coach.
Yeah, my dream was to be a strength and conditioning coach for a professional team. So I got all my certifications. I'm actually a certified strength and conditioning specialist as well.
And then you got a master's in nutrition.
Yeah. But I tell everybody that if I was to go back and get my PhD, it would be in psychology. So I this whole idea of helping people get healthy and help, you mentioned a little bit about helping you. It's a big part of it is mindset. So we're huge on mindset. And that's really why I became a certified Tony Robbins trainer, is because he's the master at understanding mindset and how to change people's behavior and rewire a person's brain. So I learned how to do that, which has been super huge part of the course and our training program, to not just get the information out. Honestly, is not super difficult, I don't think, but it's getting people to actually do it. That's the real trick in life, and follow it, and live that health and wellness lifestyle. So it's all about getting your mind right.
So it is all about getting your mind right, but you have to wrap your mind around nutrition and the things that are good for you, bad for you. But most importantly, there's a lot of things that are being promoted as being healthy that we have found out really are not.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of misinformation out there for sure.
Yeah, because I know when I was following their food pyramid and doing everything I was supposed to in order to get healthy, I was getting sicker and sicker.
Yeah, it's the worst advice ever given, for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. And looking back, I am so thankful to have found Dr. Wallach and his philosophies, and where he is so complete on what are truly needed to sustain life, not just sustain life, but thrive in life. And that's part of what the Institute of Holistic Health is built on. So share with us a little bit along that.
Yeah, so while I was getting while I was getting my master's degree in nutrition, I actually received a cassette tape. Those of you that know what that is, I'm dating myself here. It was sent to me in the mail. So I got this audio cassette called "Dead Doctors Don't Lie." It's the #1 recording, and it was just so enlightening to me to hear all this information. It was, because in college, if you take a college nutrition course, any nutrition book you open on page 1, chapter 1, it talks about the 90 essential nutrients. These are things that is not something that we're just Dr. Wallach made up or something like that. This is established by the nutrition industry that there are, in this just fact, the human body needs 90 essential nutrients. That means that the body's not making these nutrients itself. If you give it these 90, it can make other things. So it's kind of like the primary colors. You got the 3 primary colors, you can make any color in the world. Same kind of concept. So there's 90 essential nutrients, which he went over in the recording, and I learned so much from that recording. Then I got to meet Dr. Wallach, I got to work with him, and really dedicated my entire life to sharing his message. And it's not part of the program, it is the entire program. So after spending all these years with Dr. Wallach, we've taken his brain, and first we turned it into a computer system. So we developed something called a health evaluation system, which I'm sure your listeners can take for free. And really what we did is we took Doc's brain and understand, like, he asked all these weird questions in the seminars, and I've been to hundreds and hundreds of his seminars over the years. And he would, ask these crazy questions like, person's like, well, I got high blood pressure. Like, what should I do for it? And he's like, well, does your knee hurt? I'm like, does your knee hurt? Like, what difference does that make in your blood pressure? So there's a method to the madness, of asking these different questions. And I sat down with Doc. I'm like, Doc, I want to turn your brain into a computer system and understand why you ask these questions. And sure enough, he explained the whole thing to me. So we built this system that is Doc's brain in a computer system called the health evaluation system. And it just takes like 10 minutes to fill out these questions, and they're not odd, but they're, you just answer them all on a scale from 1 to 5. And then lo and behold, out at the back end, you get this readout. It gives you an actual health score. So what we've done is we've actually quantified your health on a scale from 1 to 100. So it's kind of like going back to school. You can actually know where your health score is at, and then also figure out what's really going on inside of you. The thing I love most about Dr. Wallach that I think separates him from every other doctor out there is that he's the doctor that started looking for the root cause. It's don't tell me the problem. I got high blood pressure. Who cares what the problem is? The problem is never the problem. The problem is what's causing the problem. So Doc always got to the root cause of what is causing this issue in the first place. Let's fix that. And not only do you fix that problem, but you probably fix a whole lot of other problems, and you prevent this problem from ever happening again. So that's a much wiser way to go as opposed to just taking some sort of pharmaceutical drug that is just masking the problem. It's never going to fix the problem. It's never fixing the root cause. And it's probably causing 3 or 4 side effects, which you got to take 3 or 4 other drugs to fix those. And there's never been a study on taking all of these 3 or 4 drugs together, and people die. So now there's like 498 people per day die from taking prescription drugs, not because they took the whole bottle or didn't follow their doctor's directions. The doctor said, take 2 of these, call me in the morning, and you can't because you're dead. So Dr. Wallach and myself, and I know you, Becca, and thousands of other people are on a quest to really spread the truth out there, what's happening in the world, in the most corrupt industry in the world, which is the pharmaceutical industry, and tell people that you don't need to be taking these drugs. There's a natural way to fix it. There's a root cause that we can get to. And, over the years and really where we came up with the Institute of Holistic Health is not only all of Dr. Wallach's training, but also understanding that there's other causes, we discovered over the years of people having these various health problems. For instance, I know this is going to come as a shock to some people out there, but stress is a big deal out there with a lot of people, and it causes havoc with the human body. So we have to find ways to deal with that, understand what the root cause of that's coming from, and fix it. Our thoughts play a huge role in our health. We had a huge discussion yesterday with all of our certified health coaches about this topic. And, it's just a real shame the way doctors talk to patients and tell them certain things and plant these thoughts in someone's mind. Because once you have a thought of, even thinking that, oh, I feel something coming on, I'm probably going to be sick this week. Like those words matter. And I promise you, you will be sick this week because that's how powerful the human mind is in creating things. So we have to understand the power of the human mind and the power of our words and power of our thoughts. And the average person thinks 60,000 thoughts a day, and 85% of them estimated are negative for the average person. So that is a big, big problem. So we address that as well. I mean, we address all 8 areas of life in the Holistic Health program. So that, again, we're taking a holistic approach to helping people really get healthy, achieve that level of optimal health. That is the most important thing in life.
It's really crazy. Yesterday when I was getting my nails done, I was talking with the gal, and she's just a living miracle. The fact that she's even able to walk, talk, breathe because of pharmaceuticals that she was put on. And the doctor put her on it and kept her on it for 10 years. And as we were reviewing some of the side effects, everything that was a possible side effect she had experienced, including brain bleeds that put her in a coma. And then when she got out, she had seizure disorders, which she had never experienced before.
Yeah.
So it just, we put trust into a system because they have 8 years plus of training and all of this experience in helping others. And they have this oath to do no harm. And, I really believe that doctors go into it with the best of intentions, with the best heart to help people. But they're trained, and through their training, to basically write prescriptions. And not so much an emphasis on the importance of nutrition and our environment.
Yeah, and people ask why that is, and it's because the drug companies, so there's, in the Fortune 500, there's 5 drug companies. Those 5 companies, if you add their profits together, make up more profits than the other 495 companies put together. This shows you the power of these drug companies. And the reason why that's all you learn in college is how to prescribe drugs is because the drug companies are actually funding the entire college thing. So they're the #1 donors to the college, and they actually have people from each of those drug companies on the boards at each of these colleges to make sure that the curriculum is that way, so that the whole thing is slanted towards, figuring out how to prescribe different drugs. You can ask any doctor out there, they'll tell you, like, how much nutrition training did you get? And if they say like an hour or 2, it would be a lot in their entire 8 years.
And then you only hold on to, I think it's either 7 or 10% of what you actually hear.
Yeah. And they, then they're fed, it's all hoopla and that, and that it's the drug that works. I have science, it doesn't work. There's never been one drug ever created that fixed anything. The reason why you got to keep on going back and get your prescription refilled, so it keeps you on the roller coaster ride.
Masking the symptoms. Yeah, masking the symptoms, and then having to another one add on, which was the same with this beautiful lady I was speaking with yesterday. She had the damage from that one prescription. They added 5 more prescriptions to not fix the problem, but it was mask the symptoms of the other.
Yeah.
Well, she was smart enough to say, this is not working. I got to look at something else.
Yeah.
And I was able to share also the coaching program with her. So I'm super excited to be soon in welcoming her to the coaching program that's offered by the Institute of Holistic Health. Now, folks, you can get more information by going to Coach with Doc. That's Coach, WITHDOC.com. Get more information about the Certified Holistic Health Coach course. If you would like to take this health evaluation that Paul was just mentioning, and you are not working with somebody that is a representative of longevity or a certified holistic health coach with the Institute, you are welcome to take my health evaluation by going to DIY with, which is WITHDOC, WALLACH.com. That is DIY with DocWallach.com. That will take you right to my health evaluation, and you can fill out this evaluation based on the current 30 days. All right. Our cells are continually changing. So to get a proper snapshot of what is going on in your body right now, we want to look at what's going on in the current 30 days. 0 being, no, I don't experience that at all. 5 being all the time. Absolutely, I'm experiencing these things. And if you're on a prescription drug for any of the questions, automatically mark 5. So if you're on something to help control your blood sugar, mark 5. If you're on something to help control blood pressure, mark 5. Because that pill or injection or liquid that you're taking, it's masking the symptoms. It's not actually correcting the problem. So we want to make sure that we get a proper snapshot. And I invite you to take that evaluation, and we'll make sure that one of our certified holistic health coaches sets up an appointment with you. You get a free 15-minute consultation to review your health evaluation and find out what is going to be the best route for you specifically with a tailored protocol for a better health journey. So Paul, tell us a little bit about why somebody would want to become a certified holistic health coach.
So, in today's economy, it's just, there's so much turnover, going on with jobs. Actually, statistics show this, I cannot believe how high this number is, but 85% of people are dissatisfied with their current job. So it's really, finding something you are passionate about in life. And what I found in life is that there's really 2 sides to your career. One, obviously, we want to be successful. We all want to make money and feel like we're successful and doing something successful that we love. The second part, though, which is as important, if not more important, is this feeling of fulfillment. And that's really what's driving this 85% of job dissatisfaction. Yes, they're making some money, but they're turning bolts or they're doing things that are just kind of like mundane. They're not changing lives. And for us, for me and you and all the other thousands and thousands of health coaches out there, to meet with somebody who's in a bad place, to put it mildly, most times. Most times the clients we get, they've met with doctors. They've gone through the system and have had no success. They've tried this, and this, and it's only gotten worse. And it's unfortunate, but most of the time, this isn't always, but most of the time, they come to us. They say, listen, I've tried all this stuff. I was recommended that I give you a call as a last bit of hope here. And we know we can help anybody. So it's great to be able to meet someone, get to know them. First of all, take the health evaluation, and then we do that free consultation. The consultation really starts off with 5 keywords, and those are, so tell me about yourself. Because we want to really get to know people. People don't get that when they see a doctor. They go in a doctor, I got this, and writes the script and he's out the door. There's nothing personal about it at all. We take a personal interest in each and every one of our clients and treat them that way. Every human soul out there is valuable, and we want to help each human soul overcome the suffering they're going through right now, whatever it may be. And it's kind of shocking, actually, because we hear people through, they tell us what's going on, and we just like, hey, listen, just to be on the safe side, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on inside of you from everything you've told me, but let's just take this health evaluation. Let's make sure that we understand what's going on and check things out. Lo and behold, they take the health evaluation and all these other things appear. And what's happened in people's lives is they become accustomed to this knee pain that they're going through, or this whatever kind of issue going on, because it's been there for so long that they just figure it's part of life now. It's part of getting older. And it doesn't have to be. You didn't tell me about this. You didn't tell me about this. Oh, you failed to mention you get migraines 3 times a month. Well, I've been getting them for 17 years, so I just figured it's part of life. Oh, it's not supposed to happen that way. Life shouldn't be that way. So each coach puts together a personal program for each and every person. It gets to the root cause of the issue. We check up on them a couple of days later after they get things in place to make sure things are going okay. Check in a couple of weeks later, check in. Then usually about once a month, we check in with them to make sure that they're on the right track. And our system that we use at the Institute is called Plan, Do, Review. So we put a plan in place. This is the plan we're going to use. And then we got to do it. So we got to do it for, a couple of weeks, a month. People have been, in these situations, in this poor health situation for, 3 years, 30 years, a long time in some cases. So we can't fix them in 30 days. We're not like magicians or something like that. These deficiencies, these problems that have been going on, these underlying causes have been there for a long time. So we can't fix you in 30 days. So we tell people up front, if you're looking for a 30-day fix, we are not it. This is going to be 90 days. Give me 90 days and I can fix 90% of your problems. In some cases, it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months, to do it. And of course, once you start doing the right thing, if you go back to doing the wrong things, those things can come back. They came there, if you take certain actions, you're going to get certain results. If you go back to taking those same actions, you're going to get those results again. So this is more of definitely a lifestyle change we're helping people through. This is not something that, we're going to come in and we're going to help you lose weight in a couple months. You'll get down to where you want to look and then you're done. We don't believe in that philosophy. We know that this is going to be a lifestyle now. And we encourage people to adopt this health and wellness lifestyle into their lives. And really becoming part of the Institute, I think, is so great because you're around thousands of other people who now think the same way you do, who have the same goals that you have. And what Cheryl and I have learned over the years is that community is everything. If you're around, whoever you're around is who you're going to become. So if you're around people all day long that are negative or eat poorly or don't exercise or whatever they're doing, you are more than likely, statistically speaking, going to take on those characteristics. You're around a bunch of people who all they think about is eating good, taking supplements, working out, doing all these proper things, meditation, journaling, gratitude, all of these great things. You're going to take on those things too. And we have so many people to support you here. All the coaches are just so wonderful. It's like, yeah, everyone owns their own business, but as a community, we come together and support each other. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so fantastic. And having you head the whole thing up is just been a super blessing. I mean, there's no one we know of that knows more than Doc knows than you do. So, or as much as Doc does than you. So it's super great having you really lead the charge in all this, Becca. We love you. We think the world of you. You just, and I know you can second this, that doing this show and yes, your success has been huge. You've become extremely successful, business wise, but tell me that it isn't as meaningful, if not more meaningful, than all the people's lives you've changed because of your ability to help them fix those root causes.
The value in getting reports of people's lives changing far outweighs the dollar. Yeah, the dollar helps, get the bills paid, but to have people just starting to thrive after they've been struggling for years and years and find what I found, because I had been one of those people, it's just incredible because I know that it wasn't just me that it worked for. And we have people like the people that are part of our co-host team here. Again, certified holistic health coaches. They've had massive success in their own health so that it flows out of them and wanting to share with others. And that's how the whole community of certified holistic health coaches are. And we don't have a question, or we don't know the answer to a question, we have a resource to find that answer. And I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
But
Let me just read you, if I have some time back, I want to read you some statistics on coaching. Just this industry alone. So this isn't just health coaching per se. It's also like life coaching, which we're into too. We're helping people do the whole life. So these are all statistics from this year. So the coaching industry has grown 62% since 2019. So that goes before COVID. Obviously, believe it or not, COVID was a blessing for us, because all of a sudden people are like, hey, Paul, what was that you were talking about when you mentioned strengthening your immune system? Like all of a sudden, everyone in the world is like, my immune system needs to be stronger. And they figured out that wearing a piece of paper over your nose and mouth may not be the most effective thing. I mean, holding like a cuddle blanket would probably be more effective than wearing a mask. It was the most dumb recommendation in history.
Well, and they're finding, Paul, that studies inhaling those fibers are getting into the lungs and causing problems.
Yeah, it's caused more problems than even that. So, it's grown tremendously. Like 62% since 2019. The coaching market, the global coaching market does $4.5 billion in revenue. It's huge industry. Now, online coaching is expected to hit 11.7 billion by 2032. So what you want to do if you're going to think about getting into some kind of industry, so you're part of that 85% that doesn't really like their job, they want to get into something that they can still make we have coaches making a great 6, even 7-figure incomes with this institute, and you can be successful, make a huge income, but make a huge impact at the same time. So you got to find an industry though that's big. It's pretty big already, it's established, but it's going to get even bigger. So we're talking about enormous growth coming up here between now and 2032, and I'll get to the reason why in a second. There are 109,000 coaches worldwide. Now in the US, there's only 34,000 coaches right now. I thought that number was extremely low. It's again an industry that is big. It's still, but it's got a 47% growth rate every year. So that number is just going to be astronomical.
So is that coaches in general, or are we talking about like lifestyle coaching or health coaching?
So it's the two combined. So they kind of they kind of think of us as health coaches, but we're also kind of life coaches too, where we help people with all areas of their life. Because, a lot of people come on board and really it's their career that's causing all the stress. I have people coming to me, they're taking tons of supplements, working out, doing all these things, stressed out of their minds, having all these health problems. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm giving you all these great things. You're doing everything right. I'm like, what is going on? And then after a conversation and really getting to know them better, I find out that they are so stressed out at work. There's no supplement for that. You can't out supplement stress, massive stress like that. So, we show them the institute. They come on board, maybe part-time at first, make an extra $2,000 a month. I mean, that's huge for people to, most people are making 50, 60,000 a year. You add a couple thousand a month to that, significant increase. And then they can decide they want to go full-time or what they want to do. And we can get them, to a great 6-figure income pretty quickly. And now that whole stress thing goes away. So really, again, it's getting all 8 areas of this wheel in place, in balance is what we're looking for to get that. So that is, a huge plus of joining this program. And it's the satisfaction, and it's not just us. I mean, there's other programs out there. I do believe wholeheartedly, there's a little bias, that we are the greatest program out there, because the other programs are sort of government run, where they're still kind of attached to that, oh, we can't say this, we can't say that thing. Now, when you start an institute like this, you are free to do whatever you want. The Institute of Wholistic Health is a standalone institute. We educate people. We're no different than Harvard University. But again, different universities, different coaching programs out there that you look at are being funded by certain people or being, accredited by certain people, certain institutions that have certain beliefs that you have to now follow. some of these institutes out there for health coaches, they don't allow you to make supplement recommendations. You can't make food recommendations. You can't make exercise recommendations. You can't tell people how much water to drink. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm a health coach. I should be able to tell people, to drink water at least. And that's how restrictive these other programs can be, because they've bought into the system, or I like to call it the swamp. So we're not part of the swamp. I can promise you that. If you spend any time with Dr. Wallach at all, he is part of the good side. But the real driving force to why this coaching industry is exploding are these baby boomers. So we are the Institute of Holistic Health. We help people solve any health problem that they have. So they come to us. There's thousands of different health problems that people come to us with. We can help fix any of them. But I can tell you right now that our focus will be, because of the way Doc set this whole thing up and how brilliant he is, you could see this. Now, the company the supplements we recommend are from Longevity. Now, Longevity is a company that tagline is live younger, longer. And right now there's 73 million people in the United States at this current moment who are turning 60, who are part of the baby boomers, in that growing population. And that industry currently is spending $27 billion on this kind of coaching and trying to get healthy, trying to look younger longer. So I guess that includes a lot of different things besides supplements, but they're doing things because they don't want to look old. They don't want to be old. They don't want to die. So anything that falls in that category would be part of that 27 billion. But by 2031, which is the same kind of numbers that we were using for the coaching program, it's going to double to 44.9 billion. In that's how. So the industry is going to double over the next 10 years, or 6, 7, 8 years. So it's so perfect to get into right now. If you could be a coach in the longevity industry, you are in the 2 fastest growing industries in the world right now. And that's what we do. We're in the coaching industry and we're in the longevity industry because we are partners with Longevity. So, it's statistically speaking, number wise, there's nothing greater you could do for your future than to become a holistic health coach right now, because this is at least till 2032, you're going to make more money and help more people than you could ever imagine. Perfect timing.
Like we said before, it's not just about making money. It's about having a purpose that you can be proud of, because you are giving of yourself to help somebody else. And that's one thing with Dr. Joyce Brown, as we're having a bad day, help somebody else have a better day. That'll help you have a better day as well.
Absolutely.
And that falls right into what we do at the Institute of Holistic Health, what we do here at DailywithDoc. And the reason why we have this program is because we know there's a lot of hurting people out there. We were some of them. And we have been able to help ourselves. And what better person to help you as an individual find a better way than somebody that's been there themselves? I mean, I know there's a lot of fitness trainers out there, Paul. They have never had a weight issue in their whole entire lives. So how can they relate to somebody that maybe is 200, 300, 400 pounds overweight?
Yeah.
For them, it was easy. But
they
for
definitely
us,
haven't had the training either, to help people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And let me throw this out there, though, because we're looking for those individuals who are already in a profession of helping others already in one of the alternative modalities. And this just adds to your ability to help your clients even better. because you're able to offer solutions that actually work, and you can have confidence in what you're recommending.
Yeah.
So I want to do a special invitation to our massage therapists, our coaches, our our chiropractors, naturopaths, functional medicine practitioners, iridologists. If you're in a field of helping people, the Certified Holistic Health Coach course is something that's just going to elevate you. Paul loves that word. To be able to help elevate others in their lives as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're, Cheryl and I are huge on two of the human needs, which are growth and contribution. So we come from a standpoint where we're going to grow you. So we help educate you and get you super strong. We believe that leadership starts with leading yourself. You can't lead yourself. You can't lead others. So we start with all our health coaches. We really put a focus on making sure our health coaches are following the program first and foremost. So I don't just talk this talk and say these things. I live them 365 days a year. Every single day, I do what I say. And because we practice what we preach, we can really help people. Like you said, it's not just, I heard this or that. I'm like, I literally do that every day. So we all do that, and we all have our own health scores that are rising, and as you said, overcoming our own challenges in life. But as we overcome our own challenges, help clients overcome challenges, we understand the correlation between people and really becoming experts in solving problems is really what we do. And by doing that, we can really help people get to a level where they can, you can't, to help the weak, you have to be strong. So you can't contribute to people's lives until you grow. And we spend so much time on helping you grow that when you get in front of somebody else, you can contribute so much to their life. And we'll make sure you're 100% equipped to do that. And that's it's so, the part of the fulfilling is not just the contribution part, because that is huge, but it's how much you've grown personally through this program that people keep on coming back to us and saying, Paul, I'm a whole different person now because of this program, because of how much I've grown myself. And now I'm able to take all that and contribute to the world. And from that, they feel so much love and connection to people. They've built these great connections with other humans they've helped. They've become significant in their lives. So, getting emails every day or text messages from people, clients of mine, that say, hey, Paul, I just want to say thank you. That like what you've done for me has changed my whole life. Thank you so much. So I feel my significance isn't some title or whatever income I have or whatever. It comes from people telling me that I've made a significant impact in their lives. You want to feel significant? That's where you want to get significance from, is the impact you've made in other people's lives. And of course, we have tons of variety every day here. We're meeting new people, so that need is met as well. Always something new in the health and wellness industry and with meeting new people. And then last but not least, it's that we all need security. Is this secure? And people used to think back in the day that I got a job, and that's secure. Owning your own business, well, that's risky. Today, the risky is the new safe. So what's risky these days is having a job, because at any moment you could be fired. Here at the Institute of Wholistic Health, we can't fire you. You own your own business. You own your own health coaching business. And really, Becca, there's a lot of things that separate us from everybody else. But the one thing I think that probably really stands out is that we have the ongoing coaching program, so that once you become a holistic health coach, every single Monday you meet with me and Cheryl, who have 30 years each in experience in helping people. And we want to recognize all of your celebrations, all of your wins for the week. So coaches come on, they're like, oh, I did this, I helped this person, I did that, I overcame this challenge with that person, or did this or that or that. So it's all these great things you're hearing from people. And then of course there's going to be some challenges that we're not, there's problems all the time, challenges we're all going to face in our lives and in our businesses. But any other institute you go to, they don't care about that. Like once you graduate, good luck. That's all. They give you a piece of paper and you're gone. We don't do that here. We are with you every single week. And you come back to us and say, listen, I'm building my business. These things are going good, but these things are not going so good. How do I overcome that? And not only do Cheryl and I have easy solutions to that, but we have other thousands of other health coaches that either went through the same problem in the past or going through it now that can help support you through that. So I don't know any other business in the world. Like I'm also in the restaurant industry. And there's no like meeting I can get to go to every week that say, hey, my restaurant's not doing so well this week. What can I do to fix that? Like I just fix it all myself, make things up. But here you're getting that constant support. I'm building your business. So you're not just graduating, getting your piece of paper and no one's going to help you ever again. We're helping you every single week with that. So that's priceless right there, I think, to be part of that. And again, to be part of the community, and the community is the community. It's always there. So at any time, day or night, we have Telegram chats and Facebook chats and Facebook Messenger chats that we have going on, that you got something going on in your business or with a client or whatever, and you're not sure about something. You literally have thousands of people here to support you on getting you the right answer and helping you get past that challenge. So, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And folks, Paul has mentioned Cheryl. Cheryl is amazing. She is one of my mentors, and the love and belief that she just extrudes out to others has really been an impact in my life as well. Because she's a mom. She's got twins. Things weren't easy for her. She went through the trenches, and yet she continued to keep on keeping on and has made herself an amazing business as a health coach. And now paired with you, putting together the Institute of Holistic Health with Dr. Wallach also being one of the co-founders. We're real people, folks. Real people making a real difference in the lives of others. And like you said, those emails thanking us, I'm just being me. And I get messages from people all day long telling me I'm an angel. And I'm just being me, doing what I know is truth. So, yeah. It's amazing.
It's been a journey for you to learn all of this, to be around Doc and Cheryl and myself and all the other people and working on yourself, taking the course, but not just stopping there, but continuing your education, working with other doctors and other people. So you become super strong. You become this source of knowledge and expertise. And because you've grown so much yourself, you now can turn around and contribute to others. And from that, what I'm gathering is you got a lot of love and connection from all that. You feel a lot of significance from the impact you've had on people's lives. You've got a lot of different variety in your life from all of the things you've been overcome, not only with yourself, but with other people. And you got security, which is what we all need too. At the end of the day, we got, again, like you said, pay the bills and be able to, have that holistic. It's not cheap to be healthy. You have to do certain things and really it's about having that freedom, I think, in scheduling your time. Like you can work this whenever you want. There's no set schedule. Sometimes I work early in the morning and take the rest of the day off, or take the whole morning off and work later in the day. Like weekends, whatever I want to do, I can do. I travel all the time, never actually home. So you would do whatever you want. You can work this from wherever, whenever. And it's just, you're around fantastic people. I think that's what, at the end of the day, it's the lifestyle you have that is so important. And being around great people is a big part of that lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the lifestyle. I love the freedom that I have now, where I can go out and travel, meet up with people, help them help others. and even do some of the fun stuff that, I haven't been able to do because I was going paycheck to paycheck, trying to support myself, support my kids, family. And now I have more freedom to be able to do that and know that I don't have to ask anybody for time off. I can give it to myself. Well, Paul, we do have a hand that is up, and we have some questions. We had some questions that are kind of health related, which this show we're dedicating more towards helping you learn how to help yourself. So go to coachwithdoc.com, find more information about the Certified Holistic Health Coach course itself. And AJ is absolutely fantastic. So he created a quick link to help you find that health evaluation. Just do help.dailywithdoc.com. So help.dailywithdoc.com. And AJ just happens to be the one with his hand up. So AJ, unmute yourself. What question or comment do you have to add to today's discussion?
Hey, Paul, great to see you on Daily with Doc. For folks who don't know, Paul is ultra giving of himself and his time, and he's taught me tons. I love being around Paul on our weekly calls, and he's a good man, and I appreciate you doing all you do. I do have a quick comment and a couple questions from the audience. Do you know that it says that the average price for a health coaching course can reach up to $8,500, and that an average hourly rate that someone could get paid could go up to $200 an hour for their health coaching services, between $40 and $200 an hour? That just kind of, those numbers kind of, just given how much value we get and how much value we give, could you just do a quick commentary on that?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. And, having you part of the community has been awesome. It's not just Cheryl and I, myself, it's everybody, Becca, you, and thousands of other people that make this so special. So thank you for being part of this amazing family, and wouldn't be the same without you. And I know you do a ton for the show. So you're a rock star, my man. But yeah, those numbers are actually super low that you gave out. I know I've seen coaching programs. First of all, I spent $125,000 on my master's degree, and that didn't even get me certified. So I think there's more information in this course than I got in, way more than I got in a $125,000 master's degree. And I've seen them as high, other certifications, $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. So 8 is actually kind of low, but like, listen, we're not here to, these things are so overpriced. Again, they're all part of the system out there. So ours, people are like, oh, well, this is so cheap, it must not be worth anything. Like, it's not that good of information. We're just not here, like everybody else is in the world with price gouging right now. The price of everything is through the roof. We're just not like that. We're not going to charge we really want to sincerely change the world. And we're not going to do that by charging $10,000 for the course. Is it worth $10,000? Is it worth $100,000? Yeah, it is. I'm telling you that the amount of money, I don't even want to tell you. Well, I told you that the $125,000 my master's degree I spent, but the money I spent on, with Tony Robbins and all my personal growth and all of my John Maxwell training is hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s on top of that. And then all of Cheryl's knowledge and then everybody else's, it's just, it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, and again, it's the fulfillment you're going to get from this. That's the real priceless part of the whole thing. And we haven't mentioned the tax benefits of owning your own business, something else that Cheryl and I are near and dear to our hearts. We really want people, we're in a whole movement, even if you don't become a holistic health coach, get into business. That's really our message here in 2024 to people. Because yes, there are 2 tax systems, one for the employed and one for people who own a business. And people are so up in arms that these people who own businesses get to take all these deductions and don't pay anything in taxes. It's not fair. Forget about what's fair and unfair in this world. Just follow the things that people are doing to not pay taxes, and they own a business. So we teach you exactly in the course how to fill out a business return, run a business properly. So it's not just nutrition training you're going to get here, but training on how to build a holistic health business and how to the whole background of running a business, including the tax part of things. There's a lot that goes to running a business. All that's included in the course. It's not like, you have to go take other courses to figure that stuff out. We have it all included in one. So it's super valuable. And, again, it's that whole trading for money for time thing, where how much can a health coach charge per hour? Personally, if someone wants to meet with me for just an hour, it's $1,000. But I'll do free consultations with people all the time before they buy $1,000 for an hour, $10,000 package or whatever. So, there's all kinds of ranges people charge per hour to meet with people. And really we teach people how to build a health coaching business here, where you can have, turn this into where you have other health coaches kind of working for you, sort of like in the real estate industry, where you could be a broker and have multiple agents working for you in your business. And so we teach you the power of leverage as well here at the Institute. So that is huge. And that's how we have people making these 6-7 figure incomes. Not all working with clients, most of it is, but also working with other coaches that they have on their team. So we teach you how to do both of those things. And that's why people in our program make, I would say, at least 10 times more than any of the program out there, easily, because of the additional training and abilities we have for people to earn income here.
Thank you for that. And I definitely appreciate what you said there. I do want to, before we run out of time, try and pry your mind here with some questions from YouTube. We have a gentleman, Aslan. He's 25 years old. He weighs about 140 kilograms, 194 centimeters. So I guess 140 kilograms sounds like around 200 something pounds, somewhere around there. I don't know. And then started getting hair thinning, especially in the crown area. At the same time, he moved to another country. The state of his hair has been stable for over a year now. Does that any relationship to nutrition, and how might he fix it?
Yeah. Again, we really recommend people to take the health evaluation to really figure out what's going on in the human body. But again, just my 30 years of experience and off the top of my head, most of that is all hormone related. So there's hormone imbalances in the body, and people go out and they take synthetic hormones. Able to take some extra testosterone or extra estrogen or extra progesterone. But really what we recommend at the Institute are products that are herbal products that would kind of work like adaptogens. What I mean by that is it figures out if something's too high or too low, it balances the whole thing out. So men and women both, have different times in their life or month that they feel different ways. It's because the hormone fluctuation that goes on. So I actually take a great product from Good Herbs that is for males, and it regulates that. So for males or females, they have the same problem. It's the hormone regulation that's the key. So and we more times than not we see that is the cause of that, or thyroid. It's another issue. People don't have enough. And again, it's not the thyroid that's the problem. The problem is never the problem. The problem is what's causing the problem, and the cause of that problem is low iodine. So that can also be an issue too. But it's really it's getting with a certified health coach, meeting with them, filling out that health evaluation, and they can get a full picture, because there could be other things going on in the person's life, like stress or other things that are causing this as well. Could be a lack of B vitamins, so there's I could think of, those are 3 off the top of my head, but I'm sure if you gave me a couple more minutes, I could think of 3 more, 3 other reasons why this could be happening. So it's really important to take that health evaluation and meet with a certified health coach to really get to the bottom of that.
So Becca, since Paul's not a doctor on Daily with Doc, should I not be asking him the other next question on YouTube?
I'll have to check that. Well,
thank you, Paul.
Okay, so,
thank you.
Yeah. So, AJ, we do need to keep our health questions for docs with docs, but folks, you don't have to be a doc to learn this. You don't have to be a doctor to learn how to help yourself and help others, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So I have to check to see what that other health question is, but we have another, most of our, I would say, and I don't know if you know the percentage of how many women to male coaches there are, but we have some great female coaches. We've got another male coach with his hand up to ask a question. And so I'm going to ask Coach Rod to unmute himself. And what question or comments do you have for Paul today?
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
What's going on, my man?
Well, I just want to reiterate that the importance of what you're doing and what we're doing is that purpose. And you mentioned that earlier about purpose. And I'm a year into my retirement, but I've always loved working out, training people, and taking care of the body. But I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I've been in jail for like 15 or 18 years now, but I still was thinking about what I wanted to do as a career. But you have definitely given me fulfillment and a career path that had a lot of purpose. And I tell anyone to encourage them that you need purpose. There's no greater purpose than helping people with their health, wealth, and time. And that's what we have, and that's what we need. But for direction, the course, the price of it, the cost of the course, the time that it takes to do it, I mean, it has fallen perfectly in line with life purpose. So many people looking for direction, but as we always say, your health is your wealth. And definitely it has been a tremendous blessing to me, my family, and friends. And there's no greater purpose than hearing someone say that you have helped me with my life or helped me with my health, or a family member. And I just want to tell anyone, if you're looking for a purpose, this is it. You have made it cost effective for people. You have made it knowledgeable and at your own pace, no pressure. It just doesn't get any better. And I'm almost just, I feel almost embarrassed when people look at the price and think, this is it? You can get all this in this price. So for the price, the quality of the education is just untouchable. But again, I have to thank you for giving me and a lot of people that I have contact with direction. So this has been a tremendous blessing. I thank you. And just want to tell people for just the title. When people see that you're certified, the whole vision of you changes, because they know me for law enforcement and other things. But at the same time, when I say I'm certified, it changes their mentality about you. So thank you again. I look forward to doing some big things with you real soon. So thank you for the refresher.
Hey, thank you, Rod. And so my favorite quote of all time is, the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you figure out why. And, for me, figuring out that being this trainer, helping people with their health and getting people out of that state of suffering was my purpose, that the reason why God put me here. And I truly believe that God puts us all here for a reason. And maybe you're hearing this show today. I don't believe in accidents at all. There's a reason why you're hearing this message. So if you're looking for a sign, this is the sign. Join today, because this will change your life. This will not only change your life, but the lives of thousands of other people as well. So this is absolutely the reason why I was put here. I know you can say the same thing, Rod and Becca. This is what we're put here to do. And when people ask, well, how many hours a week do you work, Paul? I'm like 0, because I'm living on purpose and I just love what I do. So I really never work. I'm working all the time, but I love what I do so much, and I feel so fulfilled that it doesn't feel like work to me.
Absolutely agree with that. I was able to go to one of my granddaughter's softball games, and I was sitting next to her younger sister, and she's like, Nana, what do you do for work? And I was able to say, when you love what you do, it really doesn't feel like work.
Yeah. And
I was able to tell her, and she's like, you're on TV? You have your own podcast? What? And I was like, because I'm just Nana. I can be who I am wherever I am, and just love to be able to be present in that. So folks, you see on the screen just a small handful of the almost 2,000 people that have graduated from the Institute of Holistic Health as certified holistic health coaches. We have another graduation coming up on August 10th for those that are die-hard studiers, you have 8 days to complete the course to become a certified holistic health coach So you want to hurry and go to coachwithdoc.com, sign up. You can enroll. It says enroll in course. Enroll in the course, go through all the way to the end, and get started on learning how you also can become a certified holistic health coach, helping people in your own family, your own community, but most of all, folks, we start with ourselves. It's like when you're on an airplane and they tell you about the oxygen masks that are dropping from above. You put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Because if you have no oxygen, how can you help others? And that's what we're all about teaching, is helping you learn how to help yourself so you can help others as well. Paul, thank you so much for being on with us today. You are so diligent in being available to others. We've got weekly coaching trainings that happen, plus some pop-ups here and there. The content is available for the coaches in their dashboards, so they can, if they miss one of the sessions, they can go back in and watch it, plus all of the curriculum that's laid out, step by step. You watch, you move to the next, you take those quizzes. And folks, you don't have to have Wikipedia to help you take those quizzes, because Wikipedia doesn't know it. But it's something, if you're listening, you will know it and be able to make a huge difference in this world. I can't thank my co-hosts enough, because I tried doing this by myself. It's a lot of work. So when you have a team that pulls together and brings their strengths together, it makes, like many hands make light work, and we all benefit from it. So get connected. Thank you, Rod, as I'm going through on the screen here. Rod, thank you so much for being part of the team and focusing on that sports nutrition and helping people that way. Sherry, as you can see, Sherry has many certificates behind you. Those are certificates from other like institutes. But what she found with the big difference between the Institute of Holistic Health and those institutes is they taught her how to listen. They taught her about some basics. They taught her how to run a business, but they didn't offer the solution that Longevity offers that really, really works. So thank you, Sherry, and she's part of our tech crew as well. We've got Ruth Ellen, who is the executive production manager, who really helps to keep us organized and make sure things are going. And she's stepping out and expanding her own technology skills, which thank you. So thank you, Ruth Ellen. We have Marilyn, who's using all of her typing skills, listening skills, her grammar skills. I mean, she's an amazing writer and health coach, and putting that information in the chat for all to see and hear. We have Sportus AJ, who has been responsible for putting a lot, making sure that the things are posted on all the different platforms. And we wouldn't have all of those different platforms that we are airing on without the work that he has done and contributed to this team. So thank you so much, AJ, for that. And we have Albert, who is joining us in the wee hours from South Africa, and making sure that people are able to get into the Zoom, and helping people in his own community as well. He has just been a blessing on our team and helping us to spread the message even farther. So no matter where you are, folks, everyone needs nutrition. Everyone can benefit from knowledge. And when you take that knowledge and put it into action, that's how we're going to make healthier communities, healthier families. We invite you to be part of our family, the Institute of Holistic Health family, the Daily with Doc family. We invite you to be part of us. Just go to coachwithdoc.com. And again, if you want to know what's going to be the best approach for you and you want to take that health evaluation, you are not working with somebody else. This is for new people. Go to help, HELP, DailywithDoc.com. You'll be able to take that health evaluation. I will then share it with one of the health coaches that you see on the screen here. And we'll make sure that you get your 15-minute consultation to help you create a strategy to creating a better health journey. So folks, my name is Becca Dukes. I am excited to be able to offer to you even more resources that help you as an empowered individual claim your best and optimal health journey. So until next time, I'm going to try to do something here and put up this graphic, because somebody said, well, it would be so nice if, we could see the graphic on the screen. So I don't know if you can see this graphic. Hopefully you can. And yeah, let's do it that way. So take your free health evaluation, claim your 15-minute consultation by going to help.dailywithdoc.com. My name is Becca Dukes. Thanks for joining us here today. And Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific time, you will find us at DailywithDocZoom.com. If you're watching on one of the platforms, make sure you send us a like or love, subscribe to the channel, Critical Health News or Daily with Doc, or hey, why not subscribe to both? As we are part of the Critical Health News family, we're powered by them, and we absolutely love to be able to empower you. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.
This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences, and the individual results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach.